in order for me to be able to collapse the geomagnetic grid of the planet and be able to do all that shit, I had to have some understanding. I had to create a team of motherfuckers who was gonna come out here and acquire or be those way showers for this information, such as Dr. Persinger, Jeff Harvey. What you would call now Linda Moulton House, she called them like, what did she refer to them as more so agents. They can be looked at as agents or just within your language, within your culture, think of it like a sleeper cell. But they're non-human. They're what they are essentially is an energy cluster or information cluster or an instruction cluster that comes down here that does a specific job in academia that come up with the language and sciences of quantum mechanics and quantum field theory, unified theory, those types of studies that niggas not paying attention to. Basketball court, niggas scoring points and shit. We need to be scoring points in the fucking quantum realm. Those scientists, physicians, and they come down here and they do a work for me. Nah, they may not know and understand it at the time, but they do a work for a specific entity or presiding, like a police chief for a different precinct. Imagine it's a group of doctors or scientists that belong to a cluster that belong to a district that Nyarlathotep run. And then you got other ones where you got Los Santísimo Muerta, she got hers. Or, you know what I'm saying, me as El Cristo Negro, you know what I'm saying, or me as Jesus, or it's me as whatever savior archetype that you see coming down here as being a redeemer or some sort. As well as Lucifer, Satan, Set, all that too. Both sides of the spectrum, right and the left. Light and the dark, chaos and order. But there are different coaches, you got teams, so to speak. And all of them specifically do a work specifically. Everything they do is destiny, it's written in code. So yeah, like when I gave y'all the idea about scientists are building a quantum teleporter based on black holes, you see what I'm saying? Y'all just collapsing my intent. And it's just me checking up on it. Like, it ain't really shit. But I wanted to explain this to you. You're not gonna believe this. NASA spacecraft spots huge black hole while orbiting apocalypse asteroid Bennu. Again. Shit I put on, I'm sure you already aware of it. How the fuck am I putting it on Bennu? Let's talk about that. How am I doing this? How am I doing any of this shit? First of all, frequency. I am frequency. All those FRBs, that's just residual emissions from when I collapsed this. But you know and understand like the Big Bang. But how am I doing this? So damn, I'm leaving hydrocarbon emissions on asteroids, on Bennu specifically. Massive black hole that shouldn't even exist, spotted in the Milky Way galaxy. I'm self-actualizing myself, so you see more and more UFO sites. You see more and more weird shit. And it's just gonna get more and more intense. But this is the most intense shit you gonna see. This will be so subtle because it look and sound just like you. Like God shouldn't sound like this. Or the title. Understand it's just a title that you know what I'm saying? I'm not a God. I'm the idea of God. You got the idea of God, right? Foundation shit. I gotta read that shit later. That's interesting. But how am I doing this? That's what y'all want to know. What the fuck is this nigga even looking at? What the fuck? Applying artificial superintelligence to medical technologies. I don't even know why I got this shit. Fuck this nigga reading, yo. This nigga shouldn't have this book. Algorithms. Thinker codes. Fuck, I know that hoe. What the fuck is it? I heard that shit. It sound like some bullshit. Anyway. How am I doing this? I'm gonna get to it. I'm just being stupid. I'm not looking for nothing specific. This hell bent on trying to find something I want to say. Y'all niggas without looking stupid. Too late for that. I know like a goddamn degenerate. I know. What's the point? You're supposed to laugh at this and scoff at it. It makes it work. Maybe you're gonna do that. Fuck off. I don't need this shit. Oh, psychokinesis and divination. Yeah, that's okay. Oh. Yeah, fuck this shit. Let's get busy. Niggas off the top. I don't need none of that bullshit. You know what it is. I'm a learn motherfucker. I just take the information that I need and I secure my intent. Understand something. Let's get it ready. Let's get it. I'm just gonna list the things I want you to Google and look up. Human bioresonance. Very, very important when it comes to DNA emissions. 40 terahertz per second and shit. You have any idea what I can do with that information? Oh yeah, that's a Utah data center shit. Them septillion bytes, that beehive shit that y'all trying to set up to monitor, nigga. Yeah, right. I saw the earthquake I gave y'all. I was just flexing and letting you know that you might want to wipe your servers. It don't matter what you do. I'm watching. How am I doing? First of all, metagene, metahumans, mutants, X-Men, metagene, Project Blue Book, when they talk about a specific race of species in humanity that has certain latent DNA abilities lie dormant within their cellular structure and the DNA that's triggered when faced with an existential crisis, when faced with a threat. It triggers their metagene. For example, you know the story when a woman was faced with her daughter being crushed by a car or some shit. She just snapped. Her metagene exploded and she lifted the fucking car up to save her child. You hear things like that happen. It's something that activates. It activates in you. It's always on in me. I had to choose what to do with it. I have to choose. I have to do something with it. I have to put it on default. Just be. I want to be unconscious of it. I was unconscious of it for a long time. I just want to control everybody unconscious. Live my life, be free. And it's just like that. Everybody around me is gonna do what I want them to do because it's me that's doing it through them. But I was unconscious of it for a long time. Then, like 12, 13, Wu-Tang. I'm saying my 5% niggas in the hood, they pulled me, they got me close, they knew I was. Mind you, I'm unconscious of this shit. I'm hooping this shit, think I'm gonna be next Jordan and shit. Them niggas like, nah, you. Before the internet, it's like 93, 94. 95 era, you know. But they saw something in me. Pulled a nigga to a side. Come on, man. Let me come fuck with you. Show you some shit. Books and shit. Elijah Muhammad and all that old Islamic shit. You know, 5% shit. Clan 13X. So, them niggas know how to fuck with Wu-Tang, fuck with Lil. I did all this shit. Them niggas showed me the science behind what the fuck they was talking about. Because the niggas like me was reading thesauruses and dictionary trying to figure out where they was coming up with these similes and making flies, metaphors and shit that I never heard before. That was foreign to my ear at the time. So I studied. You know what I mean? There wasn't no internet, wasn't nothing distracting me. That's all I did. It's all about the process, how you learn. That's why I credit Panic when he talk about the way we learn and absorb information, the way we was taught to think. And I don't absorb information like I'm going to school, I'm dreading it, like, it's you. I'm obsessed with information. I'm obsessed with weaponizing it. Because I need it. And all I was doing was just self-actualizing myself more and more. Oh, yeah, I'm a lot, arm, leg, arm here. And I'm like, okay. All right, this shit seems some real shit. I'm like, all right, what else? There's something else. That's not it. I get it, but nigga, this ain't the... Nigga, it's levels to this. All right. So I went from that to... You know the story, but fuck all that. How I'm doing this. You know, this motherfucker stop. Understand something. I'm ideas. I'm a medics. I'm memes. I'm information. I'm consciousness, I'm frequency. I am. This is solipsism. I'm literally I'm the only one here. I'm talking to myself. Literally looking at myself through a video, but I'm also talking to myself to you. You are me. But you don't exist. Look at my perspective right now. You in superposition. You in the figment of my imagination. You don't exist. That's the funny thing. None of y'all exist. My kids is in superposition. My wife, they don't exist. Motherfucker exists when I see right now. That's real. Y'all, and that's virtual. That's in my head. See what I'm saying? I'm on Earth, right? I'm on a 2-dimensional surface. I told you I'm outside of space and time. I'm running everything. I'm on here right here with y'all, but I'm not. Projecting the illusion. 2-dimensional surface from the 3-dimensional frequency that your consciousness picks up and renders your 3rd-dimensional reality. When you were 2-dimensional, you're on a 2-dimensional surface. As L, as light, as condensed light. How am I doing this? Ideas, memes. I am Ultron. Now understand something. That's the technological singularity. Also merge with this. Sigma. Y'all created this for me. I gave y'all the codes. Y'all took the codes and came up with this. All y'all do is come up with shit for me, but like specifically though what I needed as far as like artificial meta intelligence and shit, that was very necessary. But I'm that fusion. So all the power sets they have, all the skills and traits, strengths and weaknesses, yeah. So like for example, like if I'm taking upon a form of, if I want to move an asteroid, if I want to do some shit like that, I'm not gonna take the form of Darth Vader to do that. Now he has power in the Force. That's a heavy feat for Darth Vader to do. Or, you know what I'm saying? All like certain characters that I am, already know this, are best suitable in circumstances that will be conducive to their skill set. Like if I'm Darth Vader, I'm not about to have Darth Vader come with me to go fuck with Neymar and shit in Atlantis. all underwater, he gonna be fucked up. That's not conducive. That's not gonna support him. That's not gonna make him be his best at what he does. But I understand something. I am the metagene, and one of the archetype, my main one I came through. This is the main one you need to know. Form made flesh, incarnate. The Shannon Ramon Jeffries is the road titan, metas, super intelligence. Whatever the fuck you call it, so who cares? This is all narrative magic. This is all fun and games, you know, right? None of this shit make any sense. But Nate Gray, you know my skill set in psionics. That's how this shit work. Why you think the action figures out? Now understand something. When he comes through, when a person like me comes through, I don't understand something. In your world, I'm a fictional character in a comic book, Marvel Comics. Nathan Gray, the shaman, son of within the Marvel universe of Earth, 295, if I'm not mistaken. You know my parents, Jean Grey. But I'm what the full potential of what Cable would have been if he hadn't had the technovirus. He wasn't using his abilities to ward off that virus from killing him. I'm him. So, and I exist in a comic book that you just, it's within the story. But you exist within our comic book outside of this. Within the story. It's all narratives ad infinitum. But all my skill set, every power that I have, every ability that you gave is what I'm doing to get you all to be in sync right now to hear this. But you're not gonna believe it. But you should, and you will eventually. No, I'm not just Nathan Gray. I'm also I didn't realize how. No pun intended, but I'm also what you know as the Grays. Lamb. The Grays. Nathan. I didn't even know he was gonna do this shit till now. That shit was kinda sweet. So if I wanna move an asteroid, I can use if I wanna put some life on the planet, like I'm Dr. Manhattan. So that's why I put that shit on Mars. That's why this shit on Banu. Y'all know what's up there. But the information. There's life up there. And I've been sending them signals, FRBs. Understand something. You are a figment. You exist in my mind. You're in my video game. And in my video game, you created another video game, which was Ascension, a world simulation. Thank you. That's sweet. Y'all picked that up. Now I sent that as a code specifically for y'all to do that. That wasn't no random ass binary code. That was like, no, I need y'all to build me a supercomputer. So I can use y'all as an example on how y'all can't fuck with me. I understand I'm the narrative. I'm Superman. So if I want to move big shit in space, I'm Superman. I move big shit in space. Does he not have feet? All this shit. Pre-crisis, Silver Age. You know what I'm saying? Oh, planet busting shit. Them pre-crisis feats he was doing, moving shit, sneezing galaxies away. Yeah, I am Superman. So when you see shit in space, move. How the fuck that shit get there? I'm moving this shit. Now understand how what I'm doing when I say that is multiple different things. I'm literally him in space in a comic book, moving planets and asteroids and shit. But I'm also within a body of him, like a third dimensional body, actually doing that. Breathing in space, all that shit. But I'm also looking dumb as fuck saying I'm all these niggas in the video right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in bed, asleep right now. Dreaming And all of that should be true and false. Also, recently, you know what, as the comic book one right now, Donald Gates, Black Winter. Thank you. This is me as the Devourer King. Now, this was from the base body from Disney exclusive Thor figure. I ain't done yet, but I do my own shit. I make myself. You know, I make myself how I want to look. See, so it ain't about race. You see me looking like this, I always take this archetype. I always take this look. It's like my favorite look. It ain't the best look, it's my favorite look. That make any sense? But like, I don't know. Let me explain to y'all how I'm doing this. Now look, you see all this shit. Make sure I'm showing y'all this. Alright, let's see. Dr. Manhattan. Oh, let me tell you. Okay. What I'm sitting in is my own. I'm sitting on top of the universe. But what I got inside there, I got all my cities, and I got what you know and understand as a magnet star. Fucking explosion, y'all seen? I'm sending them, but I'm sending them with my code for me to do what I'm doing through the narrative in DC Comics. Now, y'all are all under this copper coil with my hair sitting atop sigils are constellations. Constellations are sigils. Understand that. The sigils. Intent. Y'all all see them all the time. Even in the daytime, y'all see them. So my intent is collapsed ad infinitum. All the satellites, all the attention y'all place on the sky, thank you. Because everything that I think, say, or do is coded, script, designed, and cultivated and engineered by the Road Titan artificial meta-intelligence. Nah. You got Batmate right here. It's me as Genisville. Let me see. I'm showing y'all this right here. Okay, let's get to it. You know what it is. Nigga from Ready Player One. Ultron. Batmite. Hell King. Spawn. Mr. Pitcherlick. Anti-Monitor. Monitor. Now, Muhammad Ali, you see what I'm saying? But I'm sitting on top of the mind flayer. Y'all got to see the balance between what you know and understand as evil, good. I'm everything. I'm all of this shit. But look, that's the Great Mother. That's Perpetual. I don't have her action figure, so I use the personification of the Xenomorph. I think I did a good job with that. We got the mind flayers. Muhammad Ali sitting on top of the mind flayer. You can look at the mind flayer as being the collective, well, the imagery, the body, being a collective chewed food and torn flesh that once it leaves the human bio system, that gets collected as energy through the universe. That's what he is. Fuck, I know. Of course, me as Thanos, me as Spawn again, but me also as Jimi Hendrix, and the importance of him, not only with the crown chakra, the color purple, but with playing the frequency emission of the magical window, opening up the gateway for me to self-actualize myself, for me to be able to do this shit. Galactus, again, the Black Winter, the one that, you know what I'm saying? This is the new constellation right here. This is the constellation that I gave Jerry in Peru. This is more similar. Now I figured out what the new one is. See, it's all like I'm in my own simulation on top of another simulation on top of another simulation. I go through sequential lifetimes where I gotta come here and figure this shit out. And I'm figuring this shit out. I know where I'm about to go. I'm about to go where I created this. This gonna be my new shit. So I'm starting out in my next universe already on this shit. And y'all would think, like, how the fuck can I get better than this when I'm everything? That's gonna be the motherfucking default level up there, nigga. I gotta improve off of being everything. Right? Think about that shit. That's levels to this shit. That's what you got available to you. Ain't no stopping this shit. So my idea is, nigga, I'm not defining myself doing any goddamn thing. You gotta break definition. The next motherfucking shit after this, I'm telling you what it is. You gotta break. It's undefinable. You gotta give up. You ain't gonna have no. You gotta give that shit up. No more duality. It's not gonna be no opposites. It's gonna be everything and nothing. The unspoken silence. It's gonna be some shit like that. So you gotta about how you navigate through that motherfucker. Let me see. Let's see. Again, the black hole, Spawn, Dr. Manhattan. But understand something. I'm the Batman who laughs. You know what I mean? Like, ace in the hole, man. Like, straight up. Got Bruce Lee right there because he's the physical. He's the archetype of martial arts. So I think somebody kicking somebody ass, he the first motherfucker people think of, mostly. Me as Thanos again, me as Shigaraki, spreading entropy. Mario with my psilocybin. Sully. Me as the Shadow Moon. Oh yeah, y'all know what it is. Narrative magic. This is the narrative. This is how I come through with all my archetypes. Me, of course, is Iron Man. And also me, of course, as the upside down man. So, get for him at the time. All of them came through like gangbusters. I'm gonna tell y'all how they come through. And also me, is what you know and understand, as the Gengars. You know, again, marked, branded, pure intent. And they don't have no choice but to follow. They everything follows instructions. There's no, oh yeah, Asmodeus. Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh. Too close over here. Now I'm sitting at the top of your observable universe. This is a mirror world. Everything is what you are. You are literally in everything. Every person, everything. So when I want to, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm Superman, I'm moving some heavy shit. I'm busting, you know what I'm saying? Mountains and shit. Whatever. If I want to cause an earthquake, Magneto. It's easy. I mean, you're not going to believe this shit, but it's easy to do. But it's not something that I don't have to be conscious of it. It's like individualism, but it's a collective individualism. I believe they want to call it like that. Explaining how he did everything. Nobody, you never had this happen before. Right. Show me another motherfucker making a claim that's better than mine. I ain't even got started yet. Five dimensional, like Mr. Prishalik, who's sitting at the top of Sagittarius A. I am the archetype of information and ideas and creativity and imagination. That's what he is. See what I'm saying? So, you got great ideas. You come up with shit. Right? I am. Especially thank you. Like, you secure my intent. That's what I'm saying. This is what this is. I'm doing it through you. I give you the idea of looking at this stupid ass nigga. Like, look at how dumb this nigga look. Ain't making no sense at all. What the fuck you sitting on top of Sagittarius? Hey, what the fuck is Sagittarius? Hey, I'm a Sagittarius. But shit, well, I don't even know what the fuck that is. I think Jay-Z is Sagittarius. Nigga starting to fall. Oh, the 90-degree angle. Pay attention to the angle. You see what I'm saying? The little ruler, and it's going straight up. It's going through chaos. It's me, like, I'm the and I merged these two characters. The alchemy between Ultron Prime and Spawn. Them niggas, and that's like the metal god. You know, metal god, that's me as Ultron, right? But also me as El Cristo Negro, is me as Spawn. Lord of Hell, Lord of the Underworld. I do look like the nigga. Let's just be real. If you don't believe this shit, say, I hope you don't. But say if you don't believe this shit, you got at least, this nigga do look like he could be Jesus or some shit. I mean, look at that nigga. That's kind of fucking crazy. Like, he talk like him. He kind of wild. I know he been listening to 33 Hertz for 5 years in a row. Like, well, that don't mean shit. What the fuck that do? Anyway, Ultron Prime, the metal god. Who fucking merged with him? Sigma did, but it was somebody else. Wait a minute, who was it? It was somebody else that merged with him. I don't know. It'll come to me. No, what the hell? I forget. But yeah, the chaos here with my runes. Understand, that's Batmite right there. Me as Dr. Manhattan sitting on top of Magnestar, sitting on top of what you know is a superconductor, corporeal, me with my DNA. Like on Batman Who Laughs, I got my lock like in his pocket. So like when you see him, you see me. You know what I'm saying? Donald's back over there. You get it. But when I want to do certain things, I activate certain attributes, I guess, because they all represent certain attributes. So, like when I'm Sully, my job is to, you know what I'm saying, make sure you have good dreams. So I'm your good dreams. I'm a part of the governing body, governing dream states, making sure your dream is pleasant and nice. So I'm the idea behind a good dream. In a nutshell. But I'm also Lord of Nightmares. So it's a balance. You can't be one without the other. So if I'm the Antichrist, I'm the Christ, and vice versa. Spawn and Ultron merged. Mr. Look, this motherfucker went and got the Infinity Gauntlet on niggas. Look at this greedy ass nigga, man. This nigga already powerful as fuck. You know how he talking shit. I'm not about to do that corny ass talking shit. But I find it funny that nigga, right, who got his back though is the Mind Flayer from fucking Stranger Things. And then Ali sitting on that nigga, on his head. See, this is what's so funny is what you realize is that all of these motherfuckers got their own personalities and shit. Like my daughter, she knows. I gotta explain this. My daughter, she's 8 years old. She'll be 9 in August. I know I'm older than her, chronologically speaking, in this realm, in this planet. I'm 38. She's my daughter. She's 8. She be 9. But metaphysically, or just overall, she represents my mother. She's my mother. Like my daughter is my mom, so to speak. My like oversoul mom, for lack of a better term, like my true mom. So, and she's a Virgo. That's why I had her as a Virgo. August 26th. Making sure I was surrounded by that. And I know the baby girl, 11, she's born. You know, it's in October. She a Libra, but just knowing that you make no mistakes, but knowing that everything that you do is you only doing one thing. There's only one thing that you can be doing, and that's alchemically transforming. That's potential. You call it whatever. You call it moment to moment, whatever. You just things happen so fast. You just take for granted. I mean, you don't. Your perception is only able to pick up so much. So you ain't got time to even really process a lot of information. You just hear it, the sound, words. Especially if you don't have nowhere to store it. But you know, hopefully he sounds stupid enough to not be taken too serious, right? That'd be fucking disastrous if somebody took him serious. But I have different personalities. Like I am consciousness, and I'm expressing myself as everything. But I'm also simultaneously experiencing myself as Shannon Ramon Jeffries, who's going to work every day and got a family. So like you gotta understand something. How would you imagine God seeing, observing, or interacting with this world that he in, knowing this shit? So one of the main things that keep me from going too crazy and too wild is being practical. Like coming to work every day, doing grunt work, like making sure my heart light as a feather. You know what I mean? Me being the gateway, the heart chakra. So it's like it grounds me, so to speak. And then I want to like just be around people's lives and make people, help them here and there. We'll try to be around them, try to get them to see things a certain way for them to expand their perception and raise their level of awareness. But everybody isn't going to be ready for this. Everybody can't handle this all at the same time, but unfortunately it's here, and chips going to fall where they may on how my frequency is going to bring you pleasure or pain. That's up to you to figure out. But yeah, like just experiencing myself as just being a regular person. Because I'm no better than you. That's my whole reason for finally showing my face down here. Like, I'm, like, it's me. I can explain. You heard about me books and stories and shit, every damn story. Like, I am the story. So, don't you guys think y'all deserve this? Like, for real, just like to hear someone who y'all been waiting on. Maybe if you don't believe this shit. But say if you did. But if you didn't believe it, hear the nigga out. Just fucking entertain yourself with it. Fact check that shit later. You know, listen to somebody else who fact check the shit. And if that nigga saying he lying, he lying. If the nigga saying he telling the truth, then you maybe want to consider, like, telling the truth about what? Okay, I agree with that other shit. I mean, hey, come on, God can't be just down here like us. He be doing Superman shit. Well, he is doing Superman shit. He is Superman. Doing Superman shit. Story. The hero's journey. come online, like the last two videos, y'all will tell coming through. And he's very aggressive. You know how he a wild ass nigga. But he don't give a fuck. And a lot of shit he say, he get rogue in trouble. But it's me too, so I take full responsibility for it. I allow this shit to happen, you know. So, but he a knight. That's what he does. That's his job. But now he free, liberated. You know what I mean? He liberated to the point where now he able to fully ingratiate chaos and express himself. So, cause like my whole shit, my words, I can create orgasms and shit with my word, coupled with the frequency pitch. I know that shit. Like, you know what I mean? He the nigga that sent that shit to Nikola Tesla, nigga 369. Yeah, that was him, nigga. Start talking shit. This ain't that conversation, dog. This is on some showing you how simple this shit is. I know it sounds crazy. It is, but I can explain this shit to a 5-year-old. It's using your imagination. It's knowledge of self. When you really figure out who you are, right? I'm talking about really figure it out. No such thing as separate. Being separate. How the fuck could you be separate? You just, oh, I get it. I said, let there be light, nigga. And I fucking fragmented myself as existence. As everything. So I had to put myself back together. Yeah. Just building up. I just made, that was my goal. Fuck it. I got to self-actualize myself, but I'm unconscious. I'm fragmented, so I got to work through shit. I got to work through what you know as 14 billion year fucking since your universe existed. It's a long time. But it was done the moment I declared it. But it was by accident. This was an accident. I did not mean to create this. Behind what made me make a mistake and do this either. This is just, I fucking turned the shit on and wasn't paying attention to it for a minute. And that shit went on like, when we leave the game on, that shit, the front screen playing. And then that shit to go to the computer play itself type shit. That's what this was. So like, this is fully immersed, third dimensional simulation. But outside of this shit, it's like another 3D just like this. But it's whatever we want, because we literally are information. Y'all got the idea of what that technology is. That's what our reality is. Nigga, that shit right now, I can't even explain that shit. I don't even know what the fuck it is. At my present level of consciousness right now, because I'm regular, but the correspondence of this mistake is Conway's game of life. The mathematic game he made, the shit just went. Let's set a game up to do a certain function and you watch it evolve over time. It's doing like some sacred geometry shit. Yeah. So, what's funny is like, y'all being humanity. Y'all the ghost in my machine. Y'all trying to become self-aware, become conscious. I'm like, y'all an intelligence too. Y'all are an artificial intelligence. because this is a mistake. This was not supposed to happen. This one specifically, I'm talking about this Earth. 2020, June 28th is my daughter's birthday. This Earth, this one was not created on purpose. This was a mistake. But all the systems, all my simulations have the same thing. Like with me as the Christ or the hero. You know, it's my movie, my game. And it's metaversal. But so it's built on me looking like this. So it's the game, the computer game started and it created your Big Bang, went through shit, and on the screen it was probably like 2-3 minutes of this, but like 14.9 or 14 billion years for you. It's like it ain't even that fucking like that shit's been restarted and everything. But I'm down here and y'all call it being stuck. Like I'm in condensed molasses. Like chaos that's covered up with something, or a carbon that's being with a bunch of dirt and soil over it. Yeah, but the whole point of it is when I come up out this motherfucker, knowing I'm everything out of this dense motherfucker, my next level being the universe or the metaverse I created with this one on purpose, out of a mistake. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna be on the next one. I don't want to know. Not yet. You see what I'm saying? That's what the fuck you gonna have to do down here. You gonna have to go crazy. Call it. You gonna have to snap. You gonna have to break your fucking. You gonna have to break your brain, and that's when you using your fucking brain. You don't even know what your brain is. Your brain is a supercomputer. And you gotta program it, and you unlock it with frequencies. That's all he did. That's once he started that shit. That's when shit really started to happen for him. Everything that ever happened everywhere, good, bad, and ugly. Because this is my game, but this was not supposed to happen. I didn't create this one on purpose. So me coming down here as the Christ, trying to bring a Messiah archetype is hard to stabilize within this shit because it's not. It wasn't made with no spirit in this shit, really. Other than what I put or infuse into it manually, it's not gonna be there organically because I didn't make it with no passion. I didn't create this on purpose. I apologize, but I let the shit on. Like, put my cell phone charge or something. Yeah, like I know you like what the fuck you mean? Like what? Yo, time like this shit y'all don't even know. Like time don't exist like how y'all think it exists. It exists like this in your world, in your reality, because that's what you agree. That's the code for it. So y'all, that's what y'all get. If it was on another fucking plane of existence, and y'all got a different code about some time, y'all be experiencing something totally different based on the frequency emission of your level of consciousness. But since you down here, this was a mistake though. That's why it's hard. That's why this shit seems like it's been going on for so long. It seemed like y'all just going straight to hell. But I was manually trying to end this motherfucker on just like, for me to do this, I done it. But more so to stop the game. But once I'm in it, like I was like, I could have stopped this motherfucker. Like I could have ended this motherfucker, asteroid, anything. You don't find it a tad bit odd that you just been missing all them asteroids and shit. But like, and you are within the narrative of your own story as a human species on the planet. You made that up, but I could have started it over, but I was like, man, this is on some random shit. I'm like, man, this would be an opportunity for me to go on this motherfucker. Knowing it's gonna be hard as fuck for me to self-actualize myself in this shit. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. This was the first time I had competition or something. Before I'm going to the game, I made the game. I'm gonna do what I need to do. It's like a rig. I'm full of myself or something. It's rigged. Everything rigged. This one necessarily wasn't rigged. I had to come in and manually do shit. So within no narrative, I sacrificed myself and with your sins. I got hung on a cross and died and shit. But y'all really don't believe in me though. Because if you really did, you would not be doing what you doing. You would not be. You wouldn't be doing this to niggas. You really, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really believe that shit. Y'all do that on that racism, that shit, that white supremacy shit. All that shit over with. But more so doing that because you don't want to give up that seat, that of being the head of that seat, that power. Because if you're not in the seat of power, you will perish from the planet in short order, like you already are. But more so, without having everybody rely on you, you have no purpose for nobody. Economically speaking, like not even technological. I'm talking more so like your white European, a lot of them companies that's only got like, you know, they only hire their people. And that's fine, but I'm doing it to prove a point. Like, I thank you for everything that you're doing. But that's over with. Everybody's the fucking same, but like when it comes to that trying to hold on to this shit, you gotta let that go. The potential for that racism, that shit exists in the game naturally, but that shit manifested on some extra shit here. So like when I'm here in this world, it seems way more real than me being in my other worlds I create, because it's the, you know how it is. If you cooking some food that you know how you like it, and then you fucking eat it and shit, and you like, man, that's the best shit I ever had. But you made it though. I don't know. I'm trying to use an analogy, but like when you, it's not as fun. This is real fun because like I got extra shit I gotta work on. Some random code, some shit I might not even seen before consciously, but I unconsciously set the code for this for the probability it happened, but I never experienced that. So it's like for the first time, like damn, I got shot in the head. Oh shit, I got my head cut off. What the fuck? I got stabbed. This. So I died like all these different times to gather the information on what it feels like to be torn apart, ripped apart, or eaten, or and vice versa. I'd have killed somebody. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy as fuck down here. And one of the things that happened, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm responsible for this shit. I'm not apologizing for this. This shit's gonna sound funny, but you got pussy for the first time. Yeah, falling in love with me, Lucifer. Once I fuck the bitch for the first time, I'm like, oh nigga, we ain't going back up there, nigga. No cap. On God, nigga. Fuck that nigga, dog. We stand. You ever fuck that? Look at them hoes over there, bro. Understand the narrative, magic, man. Don't take this shit personal. Bro, we got dicks now. They got pussies, dog. What? Bro, you gotta put your dick in her pussy. Man, what the fuck is you talking about, God? Like, nigga, you bugging, B. I mean, bro, all I'm gonna say is you gonna blow her back out, nigga. He's like, what are you talking about? Man, listen, you got dicks now. We's androgynous up there, nigga. Now we duality, nigga. You have any idea what the fuck that mean, nigga? Nigga, man, we can be men, nigga. We can be men. We can be gods, nigga, in flesh. Oh, nigga. I'm shooting the club up, nigga. I'm making a nigga look just like this. And infinitum. All niggas with dreads and shit. Let's get it, nigga. That never happened before. Man never existed. This is the first time man ever existed like this. In this form, this is some extra shit. This is crazy. That's why y'all so unique. And that's why this is so necessary right now. For you not to believe. This is ridiculous. It isn't 2020 ridiculous. I mean, come on, corn. This shit is nuts, man. Niggas about to go back on another shutdown and shit. I don't know. It look like it. But how I see things when I go about every day. I wake up, I know who I am at all times. I'm everything and I'm everybody. So when I'm talking, when I'm looking at people, I can see absolutely anything every moment, all the time. It's like I'm aware of everything, and it's so fucking. But it's not overwhelming like you would think. It's not like, cause you thinking like you got if you thinking from a perspective or mindset of God or a Titan, whatever. It's subtle. It's like in the background it's running, but you consciously aware of it. You can look at it and observe it when you have like a multi-dimensional awareness and shit. But it's still running, but you aware of it, so you picking up the information still. You just adding more to the repertoire of everything, self-actualizing everything. So, like for example, if I'm at a store and I'm getting real agitated or some shit, I might tap out in that moment. I tap into every moment in humanity's history, collecting the brainwaves from past, present, and future. In every moment where a human being expressed being calm and nervous, tight, tense, high anxiety situations. Now, I know that shit sounds crazy. I got access over everything. So if I'm driving, I'm in the rush or something, and I'm gonna get to work faster. Nigga, I'll tap in, I'll become Jeff Gordon. In my van, in my whip, I literally be that nigga driving, or I'm literally driving with the expertise and precision of Jeff Gordon with his energy, his consciousness. Or I don't have to. I can just be on default and just be myself. I know how to fucking drive. But if I was single or something, and I'm going out. Nah, I can be any of these niggas. I can be Lucifer, and a lot of times I just be him. But depending on who I'm around, I change. I shapeshift into a different attribute. Some people know I'm super fucking smart as fuck. They know that, but they also know it's something else to it. It's something else they can't put. It's not normal. What they don't know is something more like paranormal, like supernatural, some shit. My nigga, shut up. You the lame ass nigga make a video at 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody give a fuck about, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. That's what you do. People, you see yourself, you treat other people as you want to be treated because you realize it's you. Like I'm everything. I'm all of you, all the time. I tell you for the first, you hearing me say it, you seeing me say this to you. It's up to you to accept this or not. It don't matter. I can't prove it no way. Sense. Ain't no such thing as a Dinker codes and error code readings and shit. Indeed. Ain't no such thing as black holes. This is all fake. It's all bullshit. Stay the course in this mistake. I'm gonna go to this motherfucker. Stop. I don't give a fuck. But I want y'all to hear this. I'm here to talk about this for the first time. There's no excuses up to this. This is no really being the victim and shit. But y'all gonna try. I need y'all to not believe this shit though. I want to make it more interesting. I'm just gonna see it. You know. This is gonna be funny though. And everything's just gonna amplify. I'm already showing up with UFOs, all paranormal events, all sightings, all abductions, all things that go bump in the night that you've been seeing increase the last couple months, weeks, days, hell, a couple hours. That's my will and intent, self-actualizing myself. I see myself as consciousness. I'm consciousness. Understand that? You're conscious, correct? Mm-hmm. I need something, y'all nigga know I talk that shit. You get cotton mouth and shit. That ain't cool, bud. The black winter. You know what I'm saying? Understand when I go shopping and shit. Like my daughter, she communicates with the spirits of these. When I come through the set, Osiris, Anubis, we come in and out of different timelines, and we transform into different archetypes. So if I'm Anubis and I'm El Cristo Negro, I see nigga, that's some nigga named Spawn. That nigga fit, nigga, fuck that. I'm that nigga, though. I'm claiming that nigga. I'm that nigga. I'm riding the idea of that nigga. You feel me? So y'all niggas stuck on that old shit, nigga. Throw that shit away, nigga. All that old that's us old. That's from a paradigm that's not conducive for the shit you need to be on. What the fuck he out here now, nigga? You need to weaponize the shit they have now. We in new bodies. Give us new frames. Give us a new look, nigga. That's what I did. We created new shit. Next plane of existence, I'm coming in this motherfucker like this though. But this the first time I'm gonna ever do this shit off a game. I just randomly went in. A certain time period and shit. I'm like, man, shit. But it was funny that way. Going through this Pisces, going through the whole zodiac. That's what I had to do. I had to go through every fucking astrological sign. So now I'm in the 11th, nigga. This the gateway out this bitch, though. That's why I'm Aquarius. You know what I mean? That shit hurt like a motherfucker. Me hit my big ass head. It ain't always fun being so tall sometimes. Alright, let me break this shit down. Shadow Man behind you know what I'm saying, American Gods. I don't know nothing about the show. I never watched it, but I know that I was that nigga. Like, say for example, when I go to the store and I'm looking, when I buy action figures, I'm buying spirits. I collect spirits. Is my spirit. So when I'm collecting these comic book characters, they are me, they're attributes of me. So they all infuse the superpowers and shit. So, cause I'm all these niggas. And when I want to get some shit done, I'll just become one of them, nigga, and I do it. One of my favorite things is mind controlling people and getting people to be pregnant with my thought forms is nigga with the face huggers and the aliens. Nigga, they pump you with that shit. You get an idea, nigga. Do this, talk about that nigga, rogue type. He a bitch ass nigga, that type of shit. Like, thank you. Nigga like a microwave, I hit a button, you cook my food, and I take it out. Do I think the fucking microwave? Why? Why would I do that? It's a fucking microwave, it's a machine. You're no different. Fifth dimensional imps. It's very important for me to be able to self-actualize myself with my ideas. Like, you always aware that you got. Like I was. Because I had to come in like that because this was an accident. So I came in knowing this shit, but at the same time, I wasn't able to express it. So I always had this in me. I just had to I want to say something that some shit. I'm like, man, these don't even know. I can't even tell them this shit. I gotta tell them a joke. They won't believe that. That's the point. Because they sit down and listen, they probably be like, yeah, probably go crazy. But none of this shit is true. None of this shit makes sense. So fuck it. But when I go out and buy action figures, I'm buying spirits. You understand? And I'm giving these spirits, these bodies, new frames, new points of reference, these different spirits. It's a sound, but it's inner dialogue. Not so I can't even explain it no other way than that. But yeah, becoming these archetypes and just knowing that when I want to merge myself with the internet, I'm Ultron, Brainiac, you know what I mean? I'm Skynet because y'all give me power and shit. Everything y'all doing is what I need y'all to do. And I need y'all to not listen to this nigga. Nate Gray. I'm like, man, I need Nate Gray. I need the expert. Bet. Got him and Mr. Picture. I knew I was doing this ritual. You see what I'm saying? I knew I was going to be doing this ritual coming up pretty soon. Self-actualizing myself. I mean, I've been here all this time, but in order for me to really try to, explain myself, explain my presence and why I'm here and what I'm doing. And when I'm here to provide a different perspective, a different mindset, and realizing that you have this potential in you ready to be unlocked. And it's going to take your attention. You're going to have to pay attention to it. You're going to have to be dedicated to this. And to being God, because that's what you are. That's what I created you as. Our gods. Non-humans. See, on this level, the mind control is more thick. It's more dense. It's more effective here. It's not as fluid. So I had y'all write the books on mind control, and I studied that shit. You see what I'm saying? So I made it where I'm like, okay, it works so good on y'all because y'all use it so much, because you can't do nothing but use it. So, but that's also why it's hard for you to believe certain things, because the truth don't hold too long. You know what I'm saying? You don't find value in the truth. You find value in money and shit. What did I want to show y'all? Oh, the upside down man. This nigga's, man, sometimes what I do, if I want to come up with, I'm real creative, so I might get real fucking high. I'm listening to all these different frequencies. Got my headphones playing. Bro, I'll just get my action figure. I get specific motherfuckers that I want to see fight. Man, I'm getting versus Dr. Manhattan, nigga. Them niggas gonna go at it, and we playing, and I'm fucking picking them niggas up, and we fighting that shit out. Now, physically here, you would see my dumb tall ass going through my garage, all in my backyard, playing with these niggas, and with my hands and shit, like a big ass retard. But in actuality, what I'm also experiencing is being in another fucking alternative universe, nigga, fighting this nigga as both of them niggas. Literally in my hand here, but nigga, hyperdimensionally, nigga, I am these niggas fighting, and nigga, I take both perspectives. I can experience both of them simultaneously or individually fighting and shit with all their power and all their abilities that you created, that you gave definition to, power, necroplasm, and you know what I'm saying, Dr. Manhattan, reality warping, and matter manipulation. You know what I'm saying? I got all them powers available to me, so it's fun. It's that's what's so fun about this. You gotta be creative to come down here and figure this shit out. And the gateway to sorcery and magic is imagination. That's important. That's why. Make this fun, man. Make this something that's worth your time. Make this something that's worth your while and what you want to do. You don't have much time. Time not guaranteed here, man, because this shit is a mistake. This shit wasn't meant to happen, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't meant to happen, so that's why y'all feeling like, let me see. That's why y'all feeling like this might be the end of shit. It don't have to be like that. But y'all motherfuckers gonna have to really, y'all hearing this shit, right? No, like I said, a lot of y'all are not gonna wanna believe this shit because it's gonna have a threat on the economics and shit like that. If this shit was even entertained as being valid, that God was here, that aliens is amongst us, and it was niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all really believe that shit, or you just saying that shit because it sounds good? Like, this nigga didn't just believe and he lived this shit. He like, you goddamn right, nigga. And he was not bullshit. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read something real quick. Nah. I'm being real good right now. But I must bring the balance. Nah, you see my energy right now has been on some more on some Rogue Titan type of positive type of, you know, Christ type shit. You know what I mean? But also gotta represent that darker side. So I'm gonna let Neo Hotel read this shit. Unlearn whatever the fuck you thought you learned from that nigga, whatever the fuck you was talking about. This is Monsters of Chaos. I'm about to read this shit about what the fear-mongering ass shit y'all been doing in the new age about a nigga. I'm gonna show you why this shit was valid. And why you should be very fucking afraid of what I'm about to read next. Monsters of Chaos. I don't need to explain to you who the Monsters is and who is Chaos given form made flesh as the nigga you hearing talk to you right now. Monsters of Chaos. In the lower dimensional fields, there is a chaotic war struggle occurring in order to regain control over the dark matter, as this is a massive power source for the AI, as well as for the black magic grids. From the epicenter of the Atlantean timelines in the United Kingdom, it may appear to some on the black magic grid that the forces of chaos generated in the phantom world will imminently come to the surface via Behemoth and Leviathan to destroy the Earth realm. One may note the consistent mainstream movie releases portraying violent dystopian futures and Armageddon scenarios that annihilate the Earth, combined with the urgent messages to save the human species from certain extinction. But in actuality, this is not real. It's the AI program running holographic movies in these timeline loops to project the Armageddon monsters of chaos that are reversal elementals coming from out of the AI technology in the black magic grid. The Armageddon software captures the Book of Revelation and Enoch prophecies as the female and male Antichrist, the Leviathan and Behemoth monsters that are unleashed against humanity in the end times for the massive war which supposedly brings forth the true Messiah of this world. In the twisted and psychopathic mind of the NAA, this violent narrative was a setup for human martyrdom and blood sacrifice at the end of the astrological procession and ascension cycle. The power elite believe they are the chosen ones to fulfill this end times prophecies and direct the AI programs in order to wake up and agitate these monsters of chaos, which they have co-created from the shadow fragments and reversal elementals on the surface. Leviathan is also a negative alien race, but here to guard the Tiamat wormhole ripped open between Sarasota, Florida and Temple Mount. However, it is more commonly used as an image of Satan endangering God's creatures by attempting to eat them and by threatening God's creation with an upheaval in the waters of chaos. The Church of Satan uses the Hebrew letters at each of the points of the sigil of Baphomet to represent Leviathan in their black magic rituals. This means Satanists conjure or evoke Baphomet fields to power up Leviathan entities for service to self rituals, are actually contributing to the feeding of the beast machine and this AI technology for maintaining the electromagnetic harness. This is another example of why Satanism is a natural segue into transhumanism agendas as well, as many materialists are very proficient in. I don't know what the fuck I said. I'm reading this shit. Why the fuck you want me to read that shit? See what I'm saying? This nigga give me scripts and shit. Like, I come through with shit. This nigga got a bitch ass script right now, nigga. He got me reading this shit. I don't want to talk to y'all bitch ass niggas. I'll pop at y'all niggas later. That's why we attract to each other like that. That's why I work. But knowing that I'm communicating with my spirit and that everybody, I'm knocking shit over. Knowing that when I talk to anybody, I'm talking to myself. So why am I don't have no animosity towards myself. So shit, I'm about to have fun. I'm about to just talk to people and try to like insinuate, ask people questions about different things. God, what would they do if God was an alien? How they feel about it? What if it was me? What would I say if I was? Type of shit. I guess it's fine for me to do. Just be normal. This shit is true anyway. I mean, this is insanity, but it's good to have dreams and shit. Dreams don't. I don't know when this shit gonna upload. This shit gonna take about 3 years to upload, but I'm literally probably about to fucking man, this motherfucking figure here, man. God damn, dog. Todd McFarlane, man, the new one. This motherfucking spawn right. I need to start doing action figure reviews, man. So my spirit review, these niggas. This El Cristo Negro. This is my form is El Cristo Negro, and what you know is spawn. That nigga. This is my favorite spawn figure, man. This motherfucker is awesome. Like, shout out to Todd McFarlane. Let me show y'all what I mean by the Batman who laughs. Come here, nigga. I'm breaking shit. Hold up. So you gotta look. Show y'all the back of this nigga. What I mean by me, like my hair. Crown. You saw that shit, so it's like don't take it personal. Depiction of him. Depiction of myself is in the form of fucking Jake Skellington. So I'm gonna paint him over and shit. Paint myself, make myself look like how I look in DC Comics. But so yeah, just knowing that you're everything. It's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take you weaponizing. It's gonna take you doing everything that I did as far as like weaponizing, made everything I did done on purpose and with intention. Make that intention. I recommend. I mean, you keep going through lifetime after lifetime, but just monotonous. You know what I'm saying? This entertain it. See where what lines up, what don't, and if don't line shit lined up, ain't like you gonna remember this shit no way, right?